Yeah, so despite the bad publicity of nuclear energy and the massive amounts of government spending requiring for it to get off the ground, get working, why are people even talking about it? Well, there's a reason, and the energy from renewables is not what you refer to as constant base load, which makes sense because the wind doesn't blow all the time, the sun doesn't shine all the time. It's not a constant base load, whereas nuclear power is a constant base load. And so there is a term that people in the energy industry use, and it's called firming up. So for us to rely solely on wind and solar, we won't have a constant base load. We would need the power grid to be firmed up. There is more demand on the power grid. The biggest thing that is sucking juice is now that generative AI has arrived. The data centers, which are essentially other people's computers, all these racks of computers in massive warehouses, they are all in the process of being upgraded to run the large language models and the calculations that make ChatGPT work. Now that's a simplification because generative AI will be used for other things, like, creating humorous pictures of kittens driving Formula One cars. I'm sure there's other practical applications, but nevertheless, all the tech companies have put everything on generative AI because they need their next source of growth. They're trying to convince everyone to buy new computers that use generative AI. They're trying to convince people to adopt new software tools that use generative AI. All this stuff does not run on your phone or your laptop. It runs in massive data centers that have all had to be upgraded to run these things called GPUs, which NVIDIA make, and they are so power hungry. So interestingly, the tech companies promoted themselves as being mindful of sustainability and energy efficiency, but they've realized that all their claims now have to be reassessed because they're pushing so hard with generative AI, and the grid is not set up to service the power demand from all these AI data centers.